And welcome in everybody to Waffle Board Breaks. We are rocking and rolling. How we doing, everybody? 29 boxes tonight. 1 in 29 box odds. Great stuff. Of course, we have one trigger box. If that box hits, there will be a freebie given away. There will be a freebie on Sunday. So last double box before the reload goes in, I'm going to have a giveaway. It's a nice licensed jersey, but um, like I said, nothing gets boxed up without going, past the muster. And I just not. I mean, it's not COA, but I know it's legit. And there's just a little minor things that I just don't want to box it up. I don't feel comfortable boxing it up, but giving it away for free, it's definitely worth giving away for free. And somebody's more than happy to submit it themselves and print it. I'm almost 100% sure it's going to come back as a verified, legit signature. But very nice jersey still. I just don't want to box it, so I'll show that to you guys on Sunday. We'll give that away. Like I said, other than that, we're raring and rolling, ready to go for the next reload. Of course, we have 5 more jerseys to go tonight, and then the double box on Sunday, and then next Tuesday and Thursday is the best box odds we can get. 1 in 29 tonight. Sunday will be 1 in 28, 1 in 27, and then 1 in 26 on Tuesday, and 1 in 25 next Thursday. So not going to find better box odds for stated, full checklist, fully licensed, all legit COAs. Fun stuff. You guys know the drill. Of course, we're looking forward to see what comes out tonight. We've had some nice jerseys lately, so a couple people are kind of hot in the room. We'll see if that can continue. Like I said, I know Craig K hit a couple times recently. He's in tonight. Dale C's hit last. He's in tonight. Thomas M's been relatively hot. He's in. Who else we got in there? We got Nick F usually with Closer Mojo. Obviously, our very last spot tonight was Dale C closed us, so he's looking to continue his hot streak as well as get with the Closer Mojo. So we'll see how that goes. So thank you, everybody. Very, very happy to see a nice crowd. Like I said, I think we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different people. Only 29 box spots. 12 different people. Pretty good crowd. A couple one spotters looking for that one spot magic, but you guys are all here, present and accounted for. We got Mike H in with a spot. We got Daryl L in with a spot. Larry V with a spot. Then we got Nick F with a couple. CK with a couple. Brett G's got some nice spots. Dale C grabbed a bunch and closed us. Greg K has a couple nice spots. Big Al, of course, is in with his spots. Who else we got in there? We're missing Joseph K. Very nice spots. Thomas M's got a couple spots looking to stay hot. And Jason R's got his Leafs. So you guys, distributed pretty well. A lot more familiar with the people with the spots tonight than on Tuesday and even on the weekend. Obviously, Sunday is always different because we have some eBay only waffle board breakers, so it gets a little varied on the weekdays. But Tuesday was a little bit weird because Big Al was not in right away, and then some of you guys grabbed some spots that usually go to other people. I was always interested to see when the owners of the spots flop back and forth and see what comes out. But of course, we hit the very nice Ryan Donato Seattle white inaugural season patched up Kraken jersey. So that was very nice to see it come out. Of course, we still have the Seattle Yanni Gourde Adidas Reverse Retro 2.0 still the hit. Great Seattle jersey. I love you guys. Love the new team stuff. So I'm always happy to get them in there. We got a Vegas Golden Knights in there. That's Mike H's single spot. We got Utah Hockey Club. The Clayton Keller is still yet to be hit. Of course, we have some really, really nice monster stuff. We don't have any. Who else are we missing? We don't have any. We got Seattle. We got Utah. We got Vegas. So I guess I start more 3 more recents coming in. I do have another Seattle. I got a nice Bolt jersey going in. Some Rangers stuff going in. It's good stuff coming in. I'm going to take the Colossus pictures and post them tonight. 14 of the 16 jerseys are in-house. So I'm going to throw up 3 collages. Obviously that'll be 12 of the jerseys in the reload, for next Sunday. Those spots will go live on Tuesday. I'll probably get up the full pictures at some point in time over the weekend, but I like to get the collage ones up there, knowing what I have. The other two, the last two jerseys should be here either on Saturday or Monday, so I should have everything in house even before stuff goes live next Tuesday, which is best case scenario. Sometimes I wait. I mean, sometimes I'm getting stuff coming in that last week when stuff goes live, but at least I have tracking numbers knowing that it should arrive well before Sunday. So everything's falling into place. It's a fun reload. Though we still have some 5 great jerseys to hit in this 29 boxes before we get to that point. You guys love these great box odds. I love giving them to you guys. Like a part of me being, a chaser as much as a breaker. I was just in a break today over at Whatnot with Nick F. Was not lucky enough there, but he had a really, really nice jersey as well. Daryl L's got a box listed today, and he's going to open that on the weekends. Big Al, of course, did 2 more East Coast yesterday, and of course, he'll be doing 2 more this coming Monday. So boxes, breakers everywhere. Make sure you stop by, visit them as well. I love that you support and continue to visit WAFFLEBOARD Breaks, but we know they got tons of breakers out there that would appreciate the continued visitation and patronage. But like I said, you guys know exactly what we're having these boxes here. More than happy to help, with the other breakers fill their breaks. Like I said, at least half the stuff that I hit is probably targeted for my future boxes. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm happy, ready to roll. My boxes showed up today. I built up 12 or 14 of them. So I got a couple more I got to build. I put everything on the table except the bottom 4. So there's 25 boxes on the table now, 4 left on the shelves. After Sunday, I guess I'll move over because that'll be 3 more boxes gone. I'll move all 4 of those over to the middle. So we'll have all for Sunday. Actually, after Sunday. I'll wait till after Sunday. So I'll have 26, I believe, will be on the table for next Tuesday, and then 25, of course, on Thursday. So it's good. Like I said, I'm happy. It's cold everywhere. I didn't see any precipitation coming for South Jersey. North Jersey is going to get hit, probably serious snow, but we've been lucky relatively so far down south. We've had nothing real precipitation yet. A little bit, I think, one time, but that was it. So, and then we're just going to get the wind, I think, and the cold here in South Jersey. So that's going to be bad enough. So batten down the hatches, stay warm wherever you are, stay safe wherever you are. WAFFLEBOARD Breaks knows that many of you guys are across the different parts of the country, so you've been dealing with the weather for quite some time, depending on where you are. Out to central and the Midwestern and the northern parts of the country. But like I said, it's but playoff football. Obviously, we got 1 round down, and now we're into the first round, and then now we're getting to the next playoff round. Obviously, the Canes are in the national championship game. Big underdogs against Indiana. That's going to be fun to watch. That's coming up, I believe, on Monday. I think it is, or I think that's how it works. So we got that coming. Tons of hockey tonight. No games I think have gone final yet. We got cool late games. A couple games have started to go final. Penguins knocked off the Flyers 6-3. Sharks took out the Caps 3-2. Jackets took down the Canucks 4-1. We got a bunch in the third. Let me see what we got. We got the Swords holding off on the Canadians right now, 4-3. Got the Bruins up 3-2 on the Kraken after 2. Jets all over the Wild, 6-1 after 2. I was watching some of the Flames Hawks, and that's now 2-1 Flames in the middle of the second. And I'll be watching the Islanders Oilers 0-0 after 1. That's a fun game to watch. Some of the great young talent in the league. That's after 1 there. Stars Mammoth 0-0 after 1. And then, of course, we got Leafs and Golden Knights last to start tonight. So get to the games. When we're done here breaking. Like I said, just 1 box tonight. That'll get us down to 28 and 27 for Sunday. And there will also be a definite freebie on Sunday. But just the 1 box tonight. Cannot wait to see comes out. Like I said, then I'm going to get going to the collages and post them as well tonight. So Obviously, I'll take down the spot price preview. That'll be new on Sunday for next week's Tuesday and Thursday breaks. But collage preview will go up instead. I'll swap it out with the spot price preview, so you guys can see the stuff coming next Sunday. So it's gonna be fun there. Let's see if anybody else wants to stop in. I'm not sure who's here live. And then we have some people in. I know Nick F is breaking. I don't know if anybody else is breaking right now. Some of you guys, I think Dale C might be awake today. I think he was sleeping when he hit the other night, so he didn't see his hit until the next day. That's always fun. It's always good to go to bed with thoughts of hitting and then wake up and you're surprised and see the hit in your favor, which is always fun. Sometimes the randomizer shines on the sleeping waffle board breaker, but like you said, only 29 boxes, so it's it's as good as you're going to get with the odds. Some great jerseys that have some great odds in their favor, and I cannot wait to see what comes out tonight. So, like you said, all the boxes are there on the shelves. We got 25 on the table, 4 on the shelf, and I put together the majority of my boxes just to show you what's going to be free on Sunday. Let me actually show the jersey. Like I said, it's not something I wanted to box up, but it's just a great jersey. This is a Reebok Chris Letang. 100% his autograph, Chris Letang. No COA, no sticker. Should need to be submitted if you want to. The only thing I just had, Drew, it's the 5 and 8 are not the exact same color. You have to see even on the thing, but they're 5 and 8. One's a little darker gold, and one's a lighter gold. But like I said, there's 5 and 8, pretty much same fonts. Obviously just needs to be, that's definitely Chris Letang Sig. I have one I have a couple cards as well as a nice Chris Letang in my PC, but that's a Reebok Chris Letang. That will be given away completely free Sunday. So however many spots you have on Sunday, that's what your odds will be to hit that. So our last double box before the reload will also come on a free Chris Letang. Of course, box 81 hits. There will also be a free jersey given away, and that's it up there as well. So just to let you guys know, that'll be Sunday's giveaway. 81 is the trigger box, and that is a giveaway anytime that box hits. That is tonight, there will be a giveaway tonight. If it's Sunday, we'll give away Sunday. So the odds, of course, are the same for whenever 81 hits. So tonight it's 1 in 29 for that freebie. Sunday, of course, it'll be 1 in 28 will be the odds for the Letang. And if 81 hits one of the 2 boxes on Sunday, the same thing. The odds will be 1 in 28. All 28 spots will be eligible to win the free jersey that comes if 81 hits, and all 28 spots on Sunday will be eligible to hit the Chris Letang freebie giveaway. Last double break before the reload goes in. So, like I said, without further ado, see if any other games come to a bunch of stuff going to intermission. Of course, in the late games are pretty much scoreless, so not a whole lot going on there. But I will get your spot. I will get the preview collages up today before we go to bed. Obviously, I'll take the pictures and then I'll post them up so you guys will see at least 12 of the 16 going in. Like I said, 14 of the 16 are in the house. The other 2 should arrive by hopefully by Monday afternoon at the latest. Of course, spots don't go live till Tuesday on eBay anyway, but I should have everything in the house well before the spots end next weekend. But since I do have 12 of the 16 in house, or 14 of the 16 in house, I'm gonna throw up a collages of the 12 jerseys in this reload tonight. So there we go. So other than that, like I said, let's get to the box. Good luck, everybody. I cannot wait to see who comes out. I haven't had much luck elsewhere, not at Daryl's or Big Al's recently, and not over at Nick's today. So, but like I said, I'm always hoping, fingers crossed, that I can hit stuff. Like I said, a lot of times, my randoms usually end up in my boxes if I hit elsewhere, if I'm not hitting my target jerseys. But so fingers crossed, I have some luck. That'll be for the next reload, possibly anyway. But let's see what we got tonight for you guys. There's my dice roller. Here it is. There's my list. Okay. That's the list of names. Okay. Very good. Let's get this rolling. Okay. You guys know the drill. 5 or more for our box. Boxes are here still in order. 81 is our May box. That's the trigger box. 81 hits. There will be a freebie. We have the 2 late June boxes. We have July and then September and then November. 5 boxes from November. That is 3 through, 3 through 11. Then 13 through 6 to 26 are the early December boxes, and then 29 all the way through 47, the late December boxes. So there you go. 24 of the 29 boxes are from November to current. So that's pretty crazy. We only have 5 boxes before November left. So we'll see if those hit. But there's no, obviously, the randomizer. But there we go. So surprising 39 hit. And that was one of the older boxes. So I thought that was one of the new boxes, but clearly it was not. So the order is the order. The randomizer is the randomizer. So 5 and more. Good luck, everybody, tonight. See who it shines on. 7 times the most common roll. 7 times the list. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we got. 7 times. 1. 29 boxes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the box tonight is going to be box number 38. 38. 7 times, box 38. 7 times, box 38. Okay, let me back that out so I don't forget. Box 38. My boy Brandon Hagel is 38. There we go. Box 38 it is. That will not be Brandon Hagel in the box, but that is the box number. So we have 38. Let me see what we got here. 222. 38, 38. Okay, this is the reload. Almost 50-50 chance. So 12 of the 29 boxes. 38, of course, 38 is one of the ones I moved over. 38. It's no longer on the shelves. On the table. 38. Okay. Very, very good. Let's see what we got. Box 38. Good luck, everybody. Show me that wild. Show me the wild. You know, that's what I'm telling you. I'm a big fan. Like I said, as a huge fan of Tomas, the Austrian sniper. Obviously, I would love to see that come out. You know, I loved him as a Saber. Loved him with the Wild. Obviously, he's a Minnesota. That's where he went collegiately. Austrian sniper. There we go. Tucker to the Dodgers. Man, they're just spending all the monies. All the monies. Not surprised. Love to have seen him end up with the Jays. But Tucker to the Dodgers. All the monies. They got the monies. They're spending the monies. Here we go. There we go. So here we go. Yeah, they're buying the World Series, but, I mean, they came within inches of buying the World Series and not getting it last year. So, but if they win again, what are you going to do? Keep spending the money? Keep deferring? They're going to be paying their players until 2087 at this point in time? Who knows? Yeah, might as well. I mean, Bo is familiar. He's there from the start. I mean, give him the money, let him play second. I mean, he's going to rake from second base. I mean, there's no reason to let him walk. I mean, obviously, you got good young talent in the system, but Bo, you keep him. He needs a right-handed bat in the lineup, but love to see lefty get in there. I mean, obviously Tucker was kind of built to fill the roster spot, some left-handed all-around abilities. But obviously, if Santander is going to contribute this year, I mean, Tucker would have been extraneous at this point in time. But you're not going to give him. I mean, whatever his contract is. I mean, if the Jays were offering 10 years, I mean, you're going to have him locked in. I mean, he's 29 now. He would have been there until 39. I'll give Bo the money. It gives him a little more flexibility in the next couple of years, especially since they'll be shedding some contracts next year with Springer and some of those guys off the ledger. But we'll see. I said, Jays, I have faith. I have faith in the front office for coming up with something. We'll see. But if the Dodgers want you, the Dodgers are going to end up with it. The last 3 seasons now in a row, it's happened to the Jays. Dodgers wanted the player. Dodgers got the player. You know, here we go. Very good. Very good. Box 38. Good luck to everybody. Here's my list. Let me see who's going to win this. Let me see. Oh, we got. Let me see where's my. We got how many people we got live in this one? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 9, 10 people. A lot of people. 12 spots. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Box 38 is going to be. Call your shot. Thomas Vanek, Minnesota Wilds. Love it, love it, love it. This is one that, I saw this jersey available. I said, I got to get it. And it didn't have a COA. I said, I know, having many Vanek autos in my PC, well, cards as well as a PC one I had back. There it is. I submitted this to JSA. There it is, JSA. Thomas Vanek, Austrian Sniper. This is such a beautiful jersey. Such a beautiful jersey. There it is. Calling the shot. Nick's calling his shot. There it is. Calling the Reebok Minnesota Wilds. There it is. Such a gorgeous one, man. Look at that. Oh, such a gorgeous Minnesota Wild. Oh, I mean, obviously, it's just very, very nice. I mean, it's the Reeboks. Not, like I said, no strap or anything like that, but this is the Reebok era. Such a beautiful Thomas Vanek. And like I said, when I saw this, knowing his SIG, I mean, not faking Thomas Vanek SIG. Such a gorgeous SIG. I said, I got to send that out. You guys deserve to get this put into the boxes. Like I said, try finding Thomas Vanek jerseys. Gorgeous. Like I said, Reebok XL with the Wild, Minnesota Wild on the front. Beautiful, beautiful jersey. Unbelievable. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Congratulations. That one goes to Nick. Like I said, he got in late because he was breaking his own over and whatnot. And then he said he wasn't sure he was going to grab some spots. He snuck in, grabbed a couple of spots. Obviously, one of the ones he was targeting was the Vanek. But there it is. Reebok, Thomas Vanek. Congratulations to Nick. Very, very nice. Daughter's birthday. There it is. You guys are celebrating his birthday palooza for you guys. Congratulations. You and the daughter, 1-year-olds, hitting the Vanek, a little birthday present to yourself. Very, very nice. Sorry, of course, for everybody that did not hit, but that's a beautiful Vanek. I couldn't wait for this one to hit so you show it off. Big, big fan. Like I said, I loved him with these Sabres. Obviously, I have stuff from when I was collegiate card from when he was in Minnesota. I said I was a big fan of Vanek, especially right when he hit. Like I said, I played, deck hockey in a Vanek Buffalo Slug practice jersey. So big, big fan. Very, very nice. Like I said, I had a Vanek in a PC that I put in boxes many, many moons ago. And when I found this, I knew I had to submit it to JSA. I said, I'll wait to get this into the reload as soon as it got back to me. But absolutely beautiful. Obviously, it was in this reload. So this has only been, 3-4 weeks now, 3 weeks basically. And there it is. Congratulations to Nick. Very, very nice. Yeah, like I said, I hear, like I said, I had your stream on, and I was maintaining, going through all the claims, and I hear you having trouble accessing the page. I'm like, he's not going to get any spots. I'm like, I'm sure, like, by the time I was updating, and then you said, oh, I heard you said you grabbed 2. I was like, I didn't even see which ones you grabbed. So I was happy to see the Vanek was one of the ones you grabbed. So congratulations. Well earned on that hunt. Obviously, you had some battling to do tonight. Love seeing that. It's just a gorgeous green, man. I said, like, Minnesota Wild. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of the Wild's regular logo. Not necessarily the Sprite cans, but that's the same crest. I do have a Marian Gaborik, not autographed. That's one of the few non-autographed jerseys I have that I wear. It was my Marian Gaborik Minnesota Wild. It's just an absolutely beautiful crest. And like I said, I like this alternate they had. They did the Reebok with the script in the front. Real, real cool. Like I said, I like the Reebok textures. I love the Reebok crests. That was, I wish I could go back. Obviously, Fanatics owns the world. So, I mean, they pushed out, obviously, once the contract ended for Adidas. Fanatics took that, when they were only had the, they were the little baby company when they only got the rep contract. And then, they stepped up when Adidas's contract ran out and they said, oh, we'll take that too. So they are now a monster in the memorabilia market. And that's what we're dealing with now. But I miss the Reebok era. I love all of their jerseys. People didn't like them when they first hit because they had a lot of lines. Reebok, as you know it from their clothing, has always been much with the lines. People didn't like the lines when they took over from there was a contract that was up. They obviously CCM had a lot of the NHL jerseys. Other companies had Coho and Nike, and those companies, Starter, they all had contracts, individual teams, and then Reebok got the whole league-wide contract, pros and reps, and they redesigned, tweaked a lot of stuff. People were not happy. It was like the end of the world. It was like Armageddon for people that loved hockey jerseys at the time because people liked the plain. I mean, I remember watching hockey on black and white TVs back in the day. It was like either a dark team or a white team, a dark team or a light team. But then, obviously we got to the 80s, we got even much more fast color, cable, people started to go a little more flashy with unis. Obviously Nike, had the contract with Gretzky. They had the contract to make the Oilers jerseys for a while. Most teams had CCM, but then individual teams had contracts, Coho, like I said, and Nike, and then obviously Starter here, Rangers jerseys at one point. So, but here we go. I mean, Reebok had a nice little run there. Still love finding them for you guys for my PC. I have a decent amount of Reeboks on my PC. Always looking to get Reeboks in the reload. So, yeah, just a beautiful jersey. All the Reeboks, especially because the era, you said most of the Reebok jerseys you're finding with SIGs aren't current players anymore. So it's always nice to find, jerseys that have been sitting in PCs for a while that, haven't seen the light of day, that people are like, oh, yeah, let me see if I can make some cash on this and, throw it online. It's not something you expect to see on a day-to-day basis. But I'm more than happy to grab them when I find them. So, but congratulations, Nick. Just a beautiful jersey. I said I don't mind that one sticking in there, but I'm more than happy to have it go to somebody with some love about it. So there you go. Congratulations to you. Congratulations, like I said. Good luck to everybody on Sunday. 28 and 27 box odds. There will be that Ratang freebie given away for sure. That'll be after we do the break. At box 81 hits, we have another freebie for you guys too. So last double box break for the reload. It's gonna be fun on Sunday. So stay warm until then. Enjoy the games. I'll get this up packed up, and I'll be mailing stuff out tomorrow. No, either tomorrow or Saturday. So I got at least 4 jerseys going out that were hit, since last Sunday. So you guys should be getting them in the mail this week coming. But other than that, like I said, I got some collages to make for you guys tonight. I got boxes already built, except for a couple. Just moving along, getting there. So thank you much, guys. Thank you. Waffle Breaks loves and appreciates the continued support. And I will see you guys on Sunday. So till then, stay warm. Waffle Breaks is out. Take care, guys.